Well, hello everybody. Tony from RC Flyers of Arizona with a new airplane. That's right. Just what I needed. Say hello to number 10. I'm gonna have to start getting rid of a few, I think. But they're like your kids, you know. I've never flown a multi-engine, and this plane just looks awesome. I was a fan back in the early and also through the mid-'80s. I used to watch the Bob Hoover. He'd be on television once in a while flying this corporate aircraft. He was a genius. Hadn't even thought about it in, I don't know, 25 years or more. And then E-Flight comes up with this one, Hobby Horizon, or Horizon Hobby. And I saw a lot of videos and I thought, that's pretty cool. I've been looking at getting this thing for a good 6-7 months, putting it off. But it's just sweet, it's really neat. Had some trouble binding it, but Brian came over and saved the day. Got it figured out. I'm about to do the maiden on it. Let's take a look at it here. Alright, there she is. Pretty sweet. I believe it's about a 24-inch wingspan. I'm going to have all the specs right in front of me here. I don't have a lot of time this morning, but I do want to get a flight in or two. I know it's loud. Brushless engines, but still, brushless motors, but it's still loud. I guess it's just because there's two of them. So let's get her binded up and get her out there and see what's going on. Now, the only thing with this guy, it's such a low, I mean, it is low. This baby sits on the deck. Look at how small the landing gear is, okay, on the back of my truck. So I'm a little nervous, being how I fly a lot on this dirt road here. Now this road was recently graded, and so for right now I think we're okay, but as it gets more scarred up I may have to look for parking lots and stuff, or pull the wheels, which the wheels come off of it, and fly it at the park and just do grass landings and hand toss. So that's it. Let's get this thing in the air, get her bound up and fired up and see what she can do. Alright, we're taking a look at the engine, or the compartment back here with the battery storage, and of course all the servos and everything are back in there. I hate that little plug. Forgot what it is. You guys know what it is. But what can I do? The only thing people complain about is this real chintzy classic UMX little gear. So we got to make sure we don't touch that or interfere with that in any way, because it really screws up your landing gear, I guess, or your nose wheel, your nose gear. It binds up, because that travels all the way back to the rudder. If that binds up, then you got rudder problems, so we don't want that. So we're going to be real careful here. Why is it flashing? Don't know why it came off fine. Seems to be okay now. Okay. Okay, the Aero Commander has no flaps. Apparently there's a safe, possible to fly it in safe. I haven't done that. We'll set that up. Hopefully we get through this flight without crashing. We got good throw on the rudder. Good throw on the elevator, ailerons. See if we can drive it around a little bit. Yeah. Got a hell of a turning ratio, it says. Yeah. Alright, well that's all I'm going to do as far as driving on this dirt road. Now apparently this thing has a hell of I got an 800 milliamp battery in there, and that's supposedly the max it'll take. And this thing is supposed to go like 20 minutes. We're gonna fly it for 5, and just see with it, see what happens here. Hopefully we got everything trim-wise. I think we're good. I looked at everything. Surfaces look good. Yeah, I'm sure we'll have to make some adjustments. So let's see what we got. Okay, maiden flight. Aero Commander, E-flight. Here we go. Wow, she's fast. She's definitely fast. This is at 40%. Yeah. Construction going on behind me, of course. But I like it already. You know, it's bigger than the other UMXs I have. I have a Waco, I have the Timber. I had that little Cub, J2, JS Cub, but it kind of destroyed itself with some glue issues. It's bigger than those. Lots of power. Yeah. She's got a little used to it. She's got a little nose heavy. I think maybe the battery put it forward just a little too far. But it's manageable for now, so I'm not going to mess with any trim yet. But she's pretty in the air. Wow, she's pretty in the air. Think of all the reasons I fly these things. I mean, of course, they're fun, they're challenging, and all that blah, blah, blah. They're just cool to look at in the air and have a little control over that. Yep. It is loud, though. Still at about 60% throttle. Not even that, 50%. So I'll try a fast pass here in a second. There it is, Max. Oh yeah. Very cool. Wow, Aero Commander, you are sweet. Yeah, still nose heavy, but still good. Awesome. Four minutes in. I'm going to land at about 5 minutes. And just for shits and giggles, I'm going to check the how much power I've used. And then I got to get going. I got business to do today and can't fly but one flight with it. Hopefully I'll fly a couple more tomorrow, Sunday. But I'm digging it. Very much so. I'm curious on the landing on these. These little guys are usually easier to land, but I've never landed a multi-engine. We'll see what happens here. Okay, let's bring her on down. Alright, Aero Commander, maiden flight. On the bumpy dirt road, but relatively graded. I think she did good. She flies sweet. It's the only one I can do today, but I gotta say I like her. Yeah, she's a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to a few more of these tomorrow. Alright, Tony from RC Flyers of Arizona. Congratulations there, sweetheart. You had your first flight. You've done good. You're no longer a virgin. Alright, one last thing. I did take the battery out. Let's go ahead and give it a test here, see where we're at. Again, this is the 800 milliamp E-flite battery, 30C. And after 5 minutes in the air, let's see how many of that 800 milliamps would be. 56. Huh. So it should be somewhere around 8 or 9 minutes. Personally, I don't like to fly more than about 5 or 6 minutes. I get brain lock, brain fried. So there you have it. We'll see how it goes from here on out. Thanks for watching, guys.